Who is this Umar Shahzad? This guy is also making problems. Jalal beta, screen nazar aa rahi
Yes,
hai?
sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. So this type of concrete workability is generally used in all concrete construction with light reinforcement. Spacing up reinforcement is which allows the concrete to be compacted effectively. And this type, the type of construction in which the steel bars are not close to each other, there is no congestion in the reinforcement. So we use this workability for such type of construction. Water cement ratio for medium workable concrete is varies from 0.4 to 0.55. Now the third type of workability is the high workable concrete. A high workable concrete is very easy to make, very easy to transport, very easy to handle on site and place on site, and compact on site or compact in structures. So this type of workability, for this you need less effort. Such concrete is used where effective compaction of concrete is not possible, or in mass concrete or in case of heavy reinforcement where vibration of the concrete is not possible. So this type of concrete is used in the mass concrete, in huge mass of concrete, where the dimensions of the concrete, the length and width and the height of the section is very large, or in case of heavy reinforcement, where the steel bars are very close to each other, or where you don't have access so that you can use the vibrator in their places. So we use such type of workability. Jalal, everything is okay?
Ji, sir.
Okay, such concrete flow easily and settle down without much effort. If I told you the workability of this concrete is very high, it has very high water content, so it goes by its own weight, it settles down without much effort. But there is high chances of segregation and loss of homogeneity in this case. So the probability of segregation increases in such type of workability. Now, we can measure workability with the help of slump test. I hope this you have in your lab course. So the workability is very low or very low when the slump is varying from 0 to 25 millimeter or 0 to 1 inch. The uses of such concrete which have workability very low, we can use this in the roads and we can use this in the pavement. Uh, Now, the workability is low at slump varies from 25 to 50 millimeter or 1 to 2 inches. And this concrete, the concrete having low workability can be used in foundations of concrete. The medium workability, the concrete having workability from 50 millimeter, having the slump from 50 millimeter to 100 millimeter or 2 to 4 inches, this can be used in reinforced concrete having steel bars. High workability, the concrete having workability from 100 to 175 millimeter, the slump, or the slump is varying from 4 to 7 inches. This concrete can be used in reinforced concrete, which have congestion of the steel bar. Now, we will be talking about the factors which affect workability. So, the factors affecting workability of the concrete, the main factors affecting workability of the concrete are: number one, the water cement ratio of the concrete. Jalal, everything is okay, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you, beta. Size of the aggregate, we will discuss this one by one, that how water cement ratio is affecting the workability of the concrete. How size of the aggregates are affecting workability of the concrete. How shape of the aggregates are affecting workability of the concrete. How surface texture of the aggregates are affecting workability of the concrete. How grading of aggregates are affecting workability of the concrete. How uses of admixtures are affecting workability of the concrete. And the temperature of the concrete mix. Okay, so we will discuss this one by one. Number one, water cement ratio or water content of the concrete. Water cement ratio is one of the most important factors which influence the concrete workability. Generally, a water cement ratio of 0.45 to 0.6 is used for good workable concrete without the use of any admixture. Higher the water cement ratio, higher will be the water content per unit volume of the concrete. And if we have more water cement ratio, its workability will be good. If we have less water cement ratio, its workability will be less. its workability will be not that good as compared to the high water cement ratio. But what is the adverse effect of the higher water cement ratio? It can reduce the strength of the concrete. So we will be trying to keep the proper water cement ratio in the concrete when we are designing the concrete. Higher water cement ratio is generally used for manual concrete mixing to make the mixing process easier. When you are making the concrete by using manual method, then we need higher water content so that we can easily mix the concrete. For machine mixing, the water cement ratio can be reduced if we are making the concrete in the concrete plant or by using the mixer machine, then it can reduce, we can use the reduced water cement ratio for making such concrete. Next is the size of the aggregate. How the size of the aggregate affects the workability of the concrete. Jalal, everything is okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you, beta. Surface area of aggregates depends upon the size of the aggregate. For a unit volume of aggregates with large size, the surface area is less as compared to the same volume of aggregates with small sizes. We discussed this in our previous classes that if the particle size is smaller, then the surface area of that particle size is larger as compared to the larger size particles. I will be explaining this in the next slide, that how the larger size particles have less area as compared to the smaller size particles. When the surface area increases, the requirement of cement quantity also increases to cover up the entire surface of aggregates with space. When the surface area is increasing, then to cover or to lubricate that surface area, for that we need more cement paste. This will make more use of water to lubricate each aggregate. Hence, lower sizes of aggregates with same water content are less workable than the large size aggregate. Now you can see in this slide that this is a cube having dimension 1 inches, 1 inches, and 1 inches. Jalal, can you see this slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I cut this particle or this cube in this direction, then again in this direction, okay, and also in this direction. Let's see. Now, we have this dimension 1 inches, this dimension 1 inches. So the surface area is 1 times 1 is 1 square inch. We have 6 surfaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 surfaces, also at the bottom one. 2 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 multiplied by 1 square inches. So we have the area of this particle is 6 square inches. Now I have cut it in the middle. So the dimensions has decreased from 1 inches to 0.5 inches. This is 0.5, this is 0.5. So 0.5 multiplied by 0.5 multiplied by 6 of this particle. Jalal, everything is okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, multiplied by 6. So the surface area of this one particle is 1.5 square inches. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 particles. So 1.5 multiplied by 8 is equal to 12 square inches. Here it was 6 square inches, but now it has increased to 12 square inches. So to lubricate this surface, we need more water and more cement paste. So the size of the particle is very, very important. It affects the workability. Now the next is shape of the aggregate. How the shape of the aggregate affects the workability? The shape of aggregate affects the workability of concrete. It is easy to understand that rounded aggregates, these are the rounded aggregates, will be easy to make than elongated. These are elongated aggregates. Elongated aggregates are those aggregates whose length is larger than the other two dimensions, the width and thickness. Whereas the flaky aggregates are those aggregates whose length and width are larger than the thickness of the aggregate. These are angular aggregates. Okay, so the workability of the rounded shape will be more as compared to these particles. Other than that, the rounded aggregates also have less surface area compared to elongated or irregular shaped aggregates. So, if we are using these aggregates in the concrete, the workability of this will be high. but the ultimate strength of desegregate will be smaller as compared to if you are using desegregate or desegregate. But we should try to use desegregates in the concrete. Okay, the next one, grading of the aggregates. What will be the effect of the grading of the aggregates on the workability? Grading of the aggregates have the maximum effect on the workability of the concrete. Jalal, do you remember the well-graded material, the poorly graded material, and the gave-graded material, which I explained in the class? Do you remember
Yes,
that?
sir. Yes, sir. Grading material or workability.
Good. I'm also going to explain this in the next slide. Okay, let me discuss first over here. Grading of the aggregates have the maximum effect on the workability of the concrete. A well-graded aggregates have all sizes and required percentages. This helps in reducing the void in a given volume of aggregate. The less volume of voids makes the cement paste available for aggregate surfaces to provide better lubrication to the aggregate. If there are less voids in the concrete, so the cement paste will not go to the void. It will be available for covering the surfaces of the aggregate. With less volume of voids, the aggregate particles slide past each other and less compacting effort is required for proper consolidation of aggregates. Now the paste is available for covering of the aggregates, so this has been lubricated and it can be easily passed to each other. So pass each other, so we can slide past each other, so we can easily compact it, we can easily mix it, and we can easily finish it. Thus, low water cement ratio is sufficient for properly graded aggregates. Okay, this is now well-graded aggregates. You can see the larger size particles, you can see the medium size particles, you can see the smaller size particles and the smallest size particles. So we have very less voids or no voids in this type of aggregate. Now if you are using the poorly graded aggregate, so you can see we have only the larger size particles. Here is no medium size particles or smaller size particles. So these voids, you can see these voids are open. These are free. These here we have voids. So the cement paste which we have in the country, that will go to these voids. That cement paste will go to these voids, and that will not be available for covering the surfaces, for lubricating the surfaces, for covering these surfaces. Okay, so we should not use the poorly graded aggregate. Again, the gave graded aggregate. You can see the larger size particle or the largest size particle. Then we have the smaller size particles, but these medium size particles and smaller size particles, these are not available over here. So again, we will not be having a uniform mix or a proper concrete. So we should avoid the gave graded aggregates, using of the gave graded aggregates in the concrete, and the using of the poorly graded aggregates in the concrete. We should use the well graded aggregates in the concrete. The next is the workability of the concrete. That is the factors which affect the workability of the concrete. So the surface texture of the aggregate. The surface texture such as rough surface and smooth surface of aggregates affects the workability of concrete in the same way as that of the shape of the aggregates. So with rough texture of aggregates, if you have rough texture, you can see this if we have this type of particle, so it has rough texture. And if we have this type of particle, so it has smooth surfaces. So the surface area is more than for rough texture. You can see the surface area is more as compared to this one. So this will need more water to have highly workable concrete or properly workable concrete as compared to this one. This concrete with smooth surfaces are more workable than with rough texture aggregates. The next one, use of admixture in the concrete. We have discussed in our previous classes the uses of admixture. We have also talked about the water reducing admixture, that is the higher water reducing admixture and the normal water reducing admixture. Jalal, everything is okay?
Yes, sir. Okay. ठीक है, sir.
Okay, thank you, beta. There are many types of admixtures. There are many types of admixtures used in concrete for enhancing its properties. As I told you, we are using admixtures to alter the properties of the concrete. To get the required properties of the concrete, we are adding admixtures to the concrete. There are some workability enhancer admixtures such as plasticizers and super plasticizers. I hope you remember this. which increases the workability of the concrete even with low water cement ratio. As I told you, we can reduce the quantity of water if we are using plasticizer and super plasticizer, so we can achieve high workability without having higher water cement ratio if we are adding admixtures to the concrete. They are also called as water reducing concrete admixtures. As I told you, they reduce the quantity of water required for same value of slump. Here and training concrete admixtures are used in concrete to increase edge workability. This admixture reduces the friction between aggregates. How it increases the workability? It reduces the friction between the aggregates, so you can easily press it, you can easily compress it, you can easily mix it, you can easily place it by the use of small air bubbles, which acts as the ball bearing, between the aggregate particles. Now the next one, temperature. What will be the effect of temperature on workability? So if you are working in winter, there will be less chances of water evaporation from the concrete. And if you are working in summer, then there will be maximum chances of water evaporation from the concrete. So if water is evaporating from the concrete, after some time you may not be able to compress it easily, to finish it easily, to mix it easily. So the temperature also affects the workability of the concrete. Now, before going to the next topic, concrete segregation, let me stop over here. And if you have any question, you can ask me. Ji, tell me about your name so that I can write your name and maybe I give you some sessional marks. So, is there any question, beta? Is there any question?
सर मी सलमान खान सर जी ये सेग्रीगेशन थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करें
क्या चीज एक्सप्लेन करो बेटा
सर सेग्रीगेशन
Okay, segregation is the next topic, beta. I am going to explain that in detail. You will enjoy that. G. Anyone else? Next.
Sir, what is mass concrete?
What is?
Mass concrete.
Mass concrete. Mass concrete, normally when we are making the dam, so the dam structure, the wall of the dam, sometimes we make it from the concrete. So this is mass concrete, huge concrete. Large country. Okay, anyone else?
Excuse me, sir.
जी बेटा.
सर वो जो लोअर की बीट और हायर की बीट की जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है ना सर उसमें वो पेवमेंट एक लफ्ज है इसका क्या मतलब है
बेटा normally जो फुटपाथ है रोड है these are called pavements या जो रोड है rigid pavements. Have you heard about the rigid pavements? There are flexible pavements and rigid pavements. When we are using this bitumen on the road, asphalt on the road, or asphalt concrete on the road, this is called flexible pavements. And when we are using concrete, then these are called rigid pavements, the roads. Maybe you have seen in the hilly area, people are making roads from the concrete. Okay, this is a good question. Anyone else?
सर और ये फ्रेश कंक्रीट को हम ग्रीन कंक्रीट क्यों कहते हैं
Okay, why we are calling it green concrete? Because it is in the fresh state. That's why we are calling it green concrete. It is still green. It has not changed its shape. You can play with it. Anyone else?
सर टेम्परेचर का इफेक्ट
जी बेटा.
इफेक्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर
Okay. Effect of temperature. When the temperature is very, very high, if you are working in 48 or 40... Beta, let me answer the first question. When the temperature is very, very high, let's say you are working in 47 degrees temperature or 48 degrees temperature, so the water will be evaporated from the concrete. The water will be evaporated from the concrete, and the water will not be available for mixing of the concrete, for hydration or reaction of the concrete. So it will become hard and you may not be able to compact it easily, to use it easily. So if you are working in winter, so there will be no evaporation of water from the concrete. So you can compact it easily, you can finish it easily, you can use it easily. So that's why this is the effect of temperature on the workability of concrete. Okay, let's have a 5-minute break. Each and every person please off your mic क्योंकि recording is in progress. This will come in the recording if you are talking. So please अपना माइक बंद करें. जलाल बशीर आप भी अपना माइक बंद कर दें. And just after 5 minutes we will be talking about the segregation topic. Jalal Khan.
Yes, sir.
Beta, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start the next topic. Beta, you have to stop me if there is any problem. Okay, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the next topic is segregation. I have to talk about the concrete segregation now. See, as I told you, concrete segregation or segregation of the concrete is the process in which the concrete particles are separated from each other. Segregation can be defined as separation of the constituents of a concrete mix so that their distribution is no longer uniform. The coarser aggregate has been separated from the smaller size, from the fine aggregates and from the cement paste. The segregation of concrete is primarily caused due to the differences in the size of the particles and in the specific gravity of the mixed constituents. As we discussed, the size of the particles, the shape of the particles. So similarly, the weight of the particles, as the larger size particles will be having more weight, so it will settle down quickly as compared to the other particles, and it will cause segregation. Similarly, the particles having, as I told you, more density, that will settle down more quickly as compared to the particles having less specific gravity or less density, so it can cause segregation. But it can be controlled. How you can control segregation? By doing the grading of concrete and by handling the concrete in proper way. As I told you, try to use well-graded aggregates, well-graded material, and then try to use the mixer machine or try to use the concrete from the plant. Don't try to avoid hand mixing of the concrete. Concrete mixes should not segregate. That is, it ought to be cohesive. The absence of segregation is essential if full compaction is to be achieved. If you want to compact the concrete 100%, so there should be no segregation. Otherwise, you may not be able to compact the concrete properly. And it will also reduce the strength of the concrete. Generally, segregation occurs when we don't mix concrete ingredients in correct proportion or do not take care while handling the concrete, while transporting the concrete, while placing the concrete. As I told you, you will have to use the proper material, the proper aggregate. Segregation creates porous concrete. You will see these in the in the next slide. That how segregation causes how the final product is porous when there is the segregation is taking place. So segregation creates porous concrete, which reduces the strength of the concrete. It also leads to the voids in the concrete, which causes leakage in houses and accelerate the process of corrosion. Okay, if there is segregation of the concrete, so it can cause honeycombing in the concrete, and it can also cause leakage in the concrete. And if there is leakage, so the water goes inside the concrete, and it can corrode the steel bars inside the concrete. Now this you can see, these are the larger size particles are separated. The cement paste has flown away, and here you can see these are the larger size particles. They are separated. So this is one kind of segregation. Now there are three forms of segregation. Number one, the coarser particles tend to separate out since they travel further along a slope or settle more than finer particles. As I told you, it will settle down quickly as compared to the other particles. So this is one type of segregation. It occurs when the mix is too dry. This is the, if you remember, this was the unworkable, this takes place in the unworkable concrete. Number two, it occurs in wet mixes through separation of cement paste from the mix. If you have added more water, so the cement paste will flow away from the concrete, and it will cause segregation. Separation of water from the concrete mix, that is called also bleeding in the concrete. We will discuss this in detail in the bleeding topic today. So separation of water from the concrete is also one type of segregation. So we should try to avoid this as well. Now, following are the factors that contribute to increased segregation. Number one, dropping concrete from a considerable height. If you are dropping, Jalal?
Yes, sir.
Someone mic is on, beta. जरा चेक कर लें.
सर जी सबका ऑफ है.
वहाँ पे.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me check. Who is, okay, you are Jalal Bashir is on. Then there is some disturbance on your side, Jalal.
Nice.
आप अपना माइक जरा बंद कर दें. Yeah, there is some disturbance on your side. Okay, please take care. Now, on your mic, Jalal.
Yes, sir.
There is disturbance. Okay, बेटा, आप अपना माइक बंद कर दे. When I will ask you, then you can make. आप अपना माइक ऑन रखिए. अगर कोई मसला हो तो फिर आप अपना माइक ऑन कर दे. You should talk to me.
ठीक है सर.
ठीक है, अपना माइक बंद कर दे. Okay, it's good now. So dropping of concrete from a considerable height can cause segregation of the concrete particles from each other, or the separation of concrete particles from each other. Larger maximum particle sizes. If you are using larger size than 25 millimeter, then it can cause also segregation. And the proportion of large particles are more as compared to the finer size particles. A high specific gravity of the coarse aggregate compared to that of the fine aggregates. A decreased amount of fine sand or cement, you have used less amount of sand or you have used less amount of cement, so it can also cause segregation, okay, or enhance segregation. Transporting concrete mixes for long distances, as I told you, you should avoid long distances for transporting of the concrete because it causes segregation. Poor workmanship, that is, proper engineering practices are not followed while concreting. The people who are working on the concrete, they don't know about the engineering guidelines, so it can also cause or it can also increase the concrete segregation. Poorly proportioned mix. The mix which you have made, as I told you, is not properly proportioned. Some of the particles are in more and some of them are less. Vibrating concrete for a long time. If you are vibrating the concrete for a long time, it can also enhance the segregation. Segregation also increases when concrete is placed in heavily reinforced concrete members. If there is congestion in the steel reinforcement, then the concrete will not go to each and every place properly. You will see this in the pictures when we will be talking about the disadvantages or harmful effects of the segregation. Mixes that are either too wet or too dry. If you have a mix which is too wet, the water content is very, very high, or the water content is very, very low, so it can also enhance the segregation. Concrete ingredients are not properly mixed, that is, insufficient mixing time have been given to the concrete. Use of poor formwork, that is the shuttering. The shuttering materials are formwork materials. That is the shuttering which leaks. The water is flowing from that shuttering. The water is leaking from that shuttering, so you people should try to use proper formwork. Now, here you can see we have two types of the concrete. You can see this is too slopey or too wet. So it can spread by its own weight over here. And it is too stiff or dry, so you need more efforts to compare this concrete, to use this concrete, to place this concrete, to finish this concrete. Okay, what are the harmful effects of segregation? So segregation results into the lower strength of the concrete. If segregation has been taken place in the concrete, it can reduce the strength of the concrete. Segregation causes the porous or honeycomb concrete, which develops the problem of leakages in your house. It ultimately results into the defects like corrosion in concrete, as I explained in the previous slides, that if segregation has taken place, so you will have honeycomb concrete, just like the jatta, जो jatta होते शहद की मक्खियों का, so it will be giving a shape like that. So it will be a porous, and so that the permeability of this concrete will be very, very high, and the water can pass through it. And if the water is passing through it, this water can cause corrosion of the steel bars inside the concrete. Segregation develops the cracks in the concrete, which ultimately leads to the early repair of the house. Now you can see these pictures. As I told you, this is like the honeycombing. Honeycombing, we're here, we're here. Now, the concrete has not reached to this place properly. You can see, even we're here. Jalal, everything is okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me ask a question. Umar Shehzad. Umar Shehzad is in the class?
जी सर
Umar Shehzad, what will be the what will be the difference between the strength of this concrete and this concrete? Which one will be better, this one or this one?
सर मेरा
जी।
इंटरनेट कनेक्शन थोड़ा वो है वीक है तो इसलिए आपकी आवाज कट रही है
आपका इंटरनेट का मसला है. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन, अवेस रहमान. अवेस रहमान, can you hear me, Aves Rahman? Okay, Muhammad Hamad. Are you in the class, Muhammad Hamad? Or you also have the same problem of the internet? Abdul Munaf? Abdul Munaf? Abdul Munaf? Yes, Abdul Munaf, you are in the class. Abdul Munaf?
जी सर.
जी बेटा, can you hear me? अपना माइक ऑन कर दें.
No sir, I'm not. Sir, I cannot hear properly, sir.
You have internet issues as well. Okay. Bakhtar Shah.
Sir.
अपना माइक बंद कर दे अब्दुल मुनाफ. बख्तार शाह. बख्तार शाह. बख्तार शाह. Bakhtar Shah, are you in the class? Umar Hayat. Umar Hayat, are you in the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. What will be the difference between the strength of this concrete and this concrete? Which one you like more, this one or this one?
Sir, the upper one will be a good strength because there is no furous, and the bottom one is the furous, so there is a leaking chance. And this is the weak strength.
Excellent, excellent, beta. I will give you 0.5 sessional marks, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so you have got 0.5 marks. Okay, the next one, let me ask another question from someone else. Sophia Server? Sophia Server. Sophia Server, बेटा अपना माइक ऑन कर दें. Sophia Server.
Yes, sir.
जी बेटा, आवाज आ रही है आपको?
Yes, sir.
लेक्चर में कोई मसला तो नहीं था? You have heard each and everything?
जी sir.
Okay, good beta. What are the disadvantages of segregation?
Yes, sir.
Beta, what are the disadvantages of segregation?
Sir, it can reduce the strength of the concrete.
Okay, it can reduce the strength of the concrete. What else?
And workability of concrete also.
Okay, it can also cause corrosion if segregation has been taken place in the concrete. So it can cause also corrosion. Okay, let me give you 0.5 sessional marks. Okay, beta, अपना mic बंद कर दे शाबाश.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jalal. Jalal.
Yes, sir.
Beta, everything is okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, अपना mic बंद कर दे बेटा. Let me. Okay, how we can avoid the segregation? This is the next topic. Always use concrete which is pre-designed with optimum quantity of water. As I told you, being a civil engineer or being a material engineer or being a design engineer of concrete, you will have to properly pre-design with optimum quantity of water. Use the optimum quantity of water, neither too less, neither too high, not too wet, nor too dry. Weight the ingredients of concrete properly before you mix them. Okay, you can either use the weight method or you can use the volume method, whichever method you are using. But you have to weight the concrete properly, weight the ingredients properly, and also you have to find the volume of the ingredients properly before you mix them. They should be in proportion according to the concrete mix design. We will be talking about the mix design topic after the midterm exam, inshallah, and you will learn how to design the concrete. The proportion of concrete ingredients can be decided by carrying out weight method or volumetric weighting of the concrete. Okay? To avoid segregation, make sure the concrete is properly mixed at the correct speed in a mixture for at least.
Some students are saying
Jalal?
it's not clear.
Jalal, everything is okay?
Yes, sir. So voice is not
Jalal,
clear, sir.
everything is okay?
No, sir. Sir, voice
क्या मसला है?
problem. Sir, mic खराब है. Mic problem.
Jalal, can you hear me? Jalal?
Yes, sir. Be clear.
Okay, it is working now. Someone is playing with the mic and someone is playing with us. Okay, I will find him, inshallah. Okay, make sure the concrete is properly mixed at the correct speed in a mixture for at least 2 minutes. Regularly check the performance of mixer with respect to adequate uniformity and distribution of the constituents in each batch. You will have to perform some initial tests when you are getting the concrete on site. Jalal, everything is okay now? Jalal?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you buy ready-mix concrete from the concrete plant, then choose the supplier in such a way that the transportation of the concrete should be done by shortest route. Try to get the concrete from such a plant which is closer to your project site so that you have minimum transportation distance. How to avoid segregation? Again, place the concrete in its final position as soon as possible. When you have made the concrete, try to take it to the position or the site where you are using it as soon as possible. Never pour concrete from higher heights. Remember that the distance between the mixing and pouring places is minimum. As I told you, if you are pouring the concrete you are dropping the concrete from heights, it can cause segregation. So you should avoid these things. Use proper sheltering materials and make the formwork watertight. Use the formwork of proper material so that you have stopped the leakage. This will prevent the leakages of cement paste from the formwork and will give smooth finished concrete. How to avoid segregation? Do the compaction of the concrete properly while placing of the concrete. When you are handling the concrete, when you are placing the concrete, so try to compact it properly. There are different methods of compaction and types of vibrators to be used to vibrate a concrete. To overcome the effect of segregation, vibrate concrete at the particular location for the particular time of interval. That is, vibrate the fresh concrete for just the right time. Not too long, not too less. Okay, you are not supposed to vibrate the concrete for a long time because it will cause segregation, and not too less so that it has not been compacted properly. Use the vibrator correctly. Use the vibrator correctly and never use the vibrator to spread a heap of concrete. Some people are making heap from the concrete, and then they are not using the shovels to spread it properly. They are using the vibrator and they are trying to spread it with the help of vibrator. So the cement paste is going away from the other particles of the concrete and causes segregation. So do not allow concrete to flow. Use Jalal. Everything is okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. Use their mixtures in concrete such as air entraining agent in the mix. Entrained air reduces the danger of segregation as we discussed and the use of admixture in the concrete. If any segregation is observed in concrete, remixing should be done to make it homogeneous again. If segregation has been taken place and you see the concrete is not uniform, you can remix it, okay, to make it homogeneous. In a case where the depth of the concrete is more than 1.5 meter, it should be placed through inclined chutes. The end, I will show you the chutes in the next slide. The end of the chute should be as close to the point of concrete as possible. The angle of inclination should be kept so as to allow smooth travel of the concrete. Also, lubricate the path using a small quantity of water at regular interval. If you are using chute, so you should lubricate at surface after some time because it becomes hard and the concrete stick to this surface. So you should lubricate it after a regular interval. Now here you can see, when you are dropping the concrete from this height, so this is the chute, okay? You can use this, always pour like this, okay? This is the proper angle. Now if you are pouring the concrete with the same chute, but you have kept the angle like this, okay? Then this, if you are dropping the concrete, it can cause segregation. So you are not supposed to pour the concrete in this way. Now here you can see this is the uniform distribution throughout the concrete. The larger size particle, the medium size particle, and the smaller size particle. So this is called uniform distribution. Over here you can see the larger size particles has settled down, and the medium size above, and the final, the most smallest size on the top. So this is non-uniform distribution. So you should try to have uniform distribution while using the concrete. Now the next topic is concrete bleeding. Jalal beta, everything is okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay beta, thank you. So bleeding is also known as, slide nazar aa rahi hai Jalal?
Yes, sir. Clear है.
Slide nazar aa rahi hai?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So bleeding is also known as the water gain, is a form of segregation in which some of the water in the mix tends to rise to the surface of the freshly placed concrete. As I told you, bleeding is a phenomena in which the water comes to the surface. The water comes to the surface of the concrete. This is caused by the inability of the solid constituents of the mix to hold all of the mixing water when they settle downwards. Okay? All the concrete particles, they are unable to hold the water which we have added to the concrete inside the concrete, and when we compact the concrete, this water comes to the surface of the concrete. Bleeding can be expressed quantitatively as the total settlement reduction in height per unit height of the concrete, and the bleeding capacity as well as the rate of bleeding can be determined experimentally using the test of ASTM C232-04. Abdul Manaf, are you in the class? Abdul Manaf. Abdul Manaf.
जी सर आवाज सही नहीं आ रही सर मैं तो जी सर
Okay, you can hear me. ASTM stands for?
सर मैं आपका आवाज बिल्कुल ही नहीं सुन रहा हूँ सर
अच्छा, okay. Let me write to you. ASTM stands for?
सॉरी सर मैं नहीं सुन रहा हूँ
आप चार्ट देख रहे हैं? चार्ट तो नजर आ रहा है आपको. ASTM stands for? Okay. Jalal Khan. ASTM stands for? Jalal Khan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
ASTM stands for
American Society for Testing Materials.
American Society for Testing and
Materials.
Materials. Okay, 0.5 nanomars. So you can hear me and the slides are okay, yeah? Jalal Khan.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so when the cement paste has stiffened sufficiently, bleeding of concrete ceases. So when the concrete becomes hard, then this bleeding process also stops. Bleeding occurs in concrete when core segregates tends to settle down and free water rises up to the surface. This upward movement of water while traversing from bottom to top makes continuous channels. So when bleeding has taken place in the concrete, it makes channels inside the concrete, and these channels will transport the water of the rainwater, or if you are washing these surfaces, so this can cause a leakage in the concrete, it can increase the permeability of the concrete, and it can cause dampness in the concrete. If the water cement ratio used is 0.6 or more, the bleeding channel will remain continuous. This continuous bleeding channels are often responsible for permeability in the structure. It increases the ability of the concrete to allow water to pass through it. Similarly, the water that accumulates below the reinforcing bar reduces the bond between the reinforcement and concrete. Process of bleeding is a normal phenomena if it is at normal rate, but can create weakening of the bond if occurs at high rate. Bleeding is a type of segregation in which water comes out of the concrete, as I explained in the previous slide. The bleeding is not completely harmful. Okay, there are also some good effects of the bleeding. The bleeding is not completely harmful if the rate of evaporation of the water is equal to the rate of bleeding. If the water is evaporating from the concrete with the same speed as that the bleeding water is coming to the surface, so it will not stop on the concrete surface and there will be no dry shrinkage of the concrete. Normal bleeding is quite good for properties of the concrete as it enhances the workability of the concrete. Bleeding replaces the water lost by evaporation and prevents the surface from drying quickly before it has attained sufficient strength to resist the cracking which takes place due to dry shrinkage. Early bleeding, when the concrete mass is fully plastic, then early bleeding takes place, may not cause much harm because concrete being in a fully plastic condition and will get subsidized and compacted. When the concrete is in fresh state, okay, and you can compact it properly, so this early bleeding when the concrete mass is fully plastic may not cause much harm. So it is the delayed bleeding when the concrete has lost its plasticity which causes undue harm to the concrete. This is the not the early bleeding, but the delayed bleeding is more harmful. Controlled revibration may also be adopted to overcome the effect of bleeding. If you revibrate that part in which bleeding has taken place, so you can overcome or you can reduce the effect of bleeding. So now here you can see this is bleeding has taken place. All the water has come to the surface of the concrete. Jalal, everything is okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here you can see, beta, this bleeding has taken place. The water has come to the surface of the concrete. Okay, this is called bleeding of the concrete. Now, what are the causes of concrete bleeding? Segregation is the cause of bleeding in the concrete mix. As I told you, bleeding is one type of segregation. So segregation is the phenomena in which heavyweight aggregates particles settle down. Due to settling of heavy particles, water rises up to the surface. Water rises up to the surface and forms a layer. This upward movement of water also carries fine particles of cement with it. The top surface of slabs and pavements will not have good wearing quality because it will be having non-uniform concrete, or the concrete will not be homogeneous because the larger size particles have settled down and the finer size particles in the cement paste is on the top of the concrete surface. The total amount of bleeding or settlement depends upon the mixed properties, primarily water content and amount of fines. cement, fly ash, and fine sand. If we add more cement, if we add more fly ash, if we add more fine sand, so we can reduce the bleeding in the concrete. Increasing water content increases bleeding, and increasing the amount of fines reduces the bleeding. So if we add more water, it will increase the bleeding in the concrete. If we add more fines, it will reduce the bleeding. Okay? As I told you, the fine particles have larger surface area, so it will need more water for lubrication, and also it will fill the gaps in the concrete. Amount of bleeding is also proportional to the depth of concrete placed. If the depth of the concrete is more water will come to the surface of the concrete and there will be more bleeding. If the section is smaller, let's say we have a section of 6 or 5 inches, and then we have another section of having thickness of 24 inches. So the bleeding in 24 inches thickness section will be more as compared to 4 or 5 or 6 inches thickness. Jalal, everything is okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta, thank you. Okay, we were talking about the causes of concrete bleeding. Although dependent on the water content of the mix, the tendency to bleeding depends largely on the properties of the cement. Okay, if you have used good property cement, the fresh cements, so you can reduce the bleeding. Bleeding is lower with finer cements and is also affected by the certain chemical factors. There will be less bleeding when you are using high alkali cement. High alkali cement content, if you are using such cements which have high alkali content, it has more sodium oxide and more potassium oxide. A high tricalcium aluminate content, or when calcium chloride is added. So I hope you people remember that calcium chloride is accelerating admixture. It will accelerate the hydration reaction, and the water will be used in the hydration reaction and will not be available for the bleeding of the concrete. Now, what are the effects of bleeding? Due to bleeding, Jalal, everything is okay, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. Due to bleeding, concrete losses its homogeneity. As I told you, the concrete will not remain uniform or homogeneous. Bleeding is responsible for causing permeability in the concrete. I have explained this. As far as safety is concerned, water that accumulates below the reinforcing bars reduces the bond between the reinforcement and the concrete, because there will be only water and there will be no cement paste to make a proper bond between the concrete and the steel bars. In the process of bleeding, the accumulation of water creates a water void and reduces bond between the aggregates and cement paste. In the process of bleeding, the accumulation of water, if it comes to the surface, so it is accumulating on the top of water, creates a water void and reduces bond between the aggregates and the cement paste. Also, this can cause, or this can affect, this bleeding can affect the bond between the aggregates and the cement paste. Increase in the water cement ratio at the top layers of the concrete. As the water comes to the top surface, so the water cement ratio over here has been enhanced in this layer as compared to the bottom layers of the concrete. The accumulation of water at the top results in delayed surface finishing. As you have seen in these slides, the water is standing over here on the top of the concrete. So how you can finish it? You can't finish it until and unless this water has been evaporated or has been used by the concrete. Okay, so we have finished this bleeding. Now coming towards the next, that is fall set, or the setting time of cement or concrete. So I hope you remember the initial setting time and the final setting time we have discussed in the class. Then also you have work on the fall set and the flash set. So fall set is the name given to the abnormal premature stiffening of the cement within a few minutes of mixing with water. When we add water to the coarse aggregate, fine aggregate and cement, this type of setting takes place in the concrete. It differs from flash setting. How it differs? It differs in this one, no appreciable heat is evolved. Whereas in the form of flash setting, heat is evolved from the concrete. And remixing the cement paste without addition of water restores plasticity of the paste until it sets in the normal manner and without a loss of strength. You can remix this concrete. Jalal? Jalal?
Yes, sir.
Everything is okay, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. So when you remix this concrete, you can use it again properly. What are the causes of fall setting? Some of the causes of fall set are to be found in the dehydration of gypsum when entered ground with too hard clinkers, because we are adding this in the factory with the hard clinkers to reduce its abrupt setting. Hemihydrate or anhydrite are formed, and when the cement is mixed with water, these hydrate to form needle-shaped crystals of gypsum. Thus, what is called plastocyst takes place with the resulting stiffening of the paste. The last one, that is the flash set of cement concrete. Flash sets can occur due to rapid development of rigidity and freshly mixed Portland cement paste, mortar or concrete. In this process, a rapid development of rigidity will take place when we are adding water to the cement paste or to the mortar or to the concrete. Further mixing can't dispel this rigidity. As I told you, in the fall setting, you just remix it and you can use it again. But in this process, this rigidity can't be removed by remixing. And a large amount of heat is produced in this process. Rapid development of rigidity can also be caused by fall setting time, but in this case, little heat is generated. Causes of flash set. If inadequate amount of gypsum are added to the cement in the factory, then flash set can occur. Jalal, everything is okay?
Yes,
Jalal.
sir.
Okay, so this was for today's lecture. I hope most of you people have enjoyed this lecture. Some of your friends or some of our students were facing some problems, but it seems that this problem was in their internet. So I hope rest of the students have enjoyed the lecture. Is there any question?
Excuse me, sir.
जी
सर आपने मुझे वो थर्ड वीक में एब्सेंट किया है.
Yeah, is there any question in the course?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have no question. Jalal,
Sir,
is there any other
shuttering material.
question? Ji,
Shuttering material.
shuttering material. The formwork which we are using to support the concrete, the fresh concrete until it becomes hard. आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि sometimes we are using the steel formwork and sometimes we are using the timber or the wood formwork. किसी स्ट्रक्चर में बीम बनाने से पहले, कॉलम बनाने से पहले, स्लेब बनाने से पहले उसको हम सपोर्ट देते हैं, तख्ते हम डालते हैं, फिर उसको नीचे से वो जो उसको राड वगैरह कहते हैं, कॉलम जो छोटे छोटे वो टिम्बर के होते हैं, वो उससे हम उसको सपोर्ट करते हैं. So this material is called shuttering material. Okay, so Hazar Hayat, Hazar Hayat. Hazar Hayat.
जी सर.
कामला शदीकी. ओके बेटा. दुर्रे कामला, अभी तो आवाज आ रही है आपको हैदर हयात? You can hear me.
सर वो
You can hear me. You can hear me for the attendance बेटा.
जी सर.
You can hear me, yeah?
सर ये वीडियो शेयर करे ग्रुप में या वगैरह, हम वापस ये देख ले.
Okay, you can hear me. Farooq Ahmed, Sufiya Sarwar. जी बेटा, सूफिया सरवर।
Present, sir.
ओके बेटा,
Present, sir.
ओके बेटा, मोहम्मद अब्बास खान। दाऊद खान।
I'm here, sir.
अमार आमिर, अमारा आमिर।
Present, sir.
ओके बेटा, उमर शहजाद।
प्रेजेंट सर।
ओके, तो अभी आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है। यू हैव नो प्रॉब्लम विद माय वॉइस इन डियर अटेंडेंस। ओके, अवैस रहमान। अवैस।
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have also no problem with the internet right now. Mubin Anwar. Mubin Anwar. Mansoor Khan.
Present, sir.
Mansoor Khan. Mansoor Khan is here, yeah?
Present, sir.
Okay. Muhammad Harith Khan.
Yes, sir.
Diljan Khan. जी बेटा दिलजान। सलमान खान।
Yes, sir.
What about Diljan? Diljan is here? Okay, Hamidullah. 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 Ashir Ahmad Mir. Muhammad Hamad. Muhammad Hamad.
Present,
Anas.
sir.
Muhammad Hamad is present.
Present, sir.
Anas Faiz Abbasi.
Present, sir.
You have no problem, Abbasi.
No, sir.
The lecture was okay, yeah?
Yes, sir.
There was no internet connectivity problem with you or
No, sir. Everything was okay.
and you are in Muzaffarabad?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So there was no problem. Good. Thank you, beta.
Yes, sir.
Muhammad Hamad. Muhammad Hamad.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Okay.
Present, sir.
Muhammad Hamad, you are present. There was some problem with you.
Yes.
Now you can hear me easily. Usama bin Azhar.
Sir, this voice
Usama
is
bin Azhar.
fully clear now.
Okay, it's clear now because I am taking attendance right now. And you are thinking that attendance is more important than the lecture. Usama bin Azhar. Muhammad Harith. Ahad Ali.
Present, sir.
Present, sir. Harith. Muhammad Harith.
Yes, sir. Present.
Okay, beta. Okay, the next is Fahad Ali.
Present, sir.
Mahmoodul Hassan.
Yes, sir. I am present, Mahmood Hassan.
So Mahmoodul Hassan, there was no problem in the lecture, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, beta. And where are you sitting right now? कहाँ पे आप बैठे हैं?
I am from Lucky Marwat.
Oh, you are in Lucky Marwat and you have no problem. This is good.
Yes, sir.
Muhammad Umair. Muhammad Umair. Muhammad Umair. Muhammad Umair is absent. Khushyamul Hassan. Khushyamul Hassan.
Present, sir.
Now you can hear me easily, yeah? Khusham?
Present, sir.
Khusham, you can hear me.
Ji, sir, I can listen.
Yeah, there is
Yes,
no
sir.
problem in the internet right now.
Yes, sir.
You can hear me clearly and loudly.
सर मैं आपको सही सुन रहा हूँ सर.
Okay. Next one, Saad Ahmed.
Present, sir.
Okay, beta, thank you. Abdul Munaf.
Present, sir.
Abdul Munaf, now you can hear me easily. There is no problem in the sound.
Sir, present, लेकिन सर मैं आपका आवाज नहीं सुन रहा सर.
Okay, now you can hear it easily. You understand me. What I am talking and you are answering me. Hezbollah.
Sir.
Hezbollah.
Sir.
Present, sir. Present.
Hezbollah is here. Muhammad Ahmad Afzal.
Present, sir.
Okay, beta, thank you. Ahmad Tariq. Ji beta, Ahmad Tariq. Tariqullah. Tariqullah. Fazli Ghaffar. Fazli Ghaffar. जी बेटा फजल गफ्फार. उमर हयात.
Present, sir. Umar Hayat presents.
ओके बेटा. वजाहत खान. हयात अहमद खान.
Present, sir.
ओके बेटा, थैंक यू. हयात अहमद खान, you are from
Mardan.
Mardan. So everything was okay with you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta, thank you. Raza Hussain Babar. Raza Hussain Babar. Halal Bashir.
Present, sir.
Raza Hussain Babar is here.
Sir.
Okay, so you have internet problem, beta. Please recheck your internet. Jalal Bashir.
Present, sir.
Okay, beta, thank you. Junaid Shah.
Present, sir.
Thank you, beta. Abdullah Sahrai. Bakhtar Shah.
Present, sir.
So now you can hear me, Bakhtar Shah, easily. And
जी सर मैं आपको.
Okay, so now you have no problem in the internet.
Yes, sir. Yes, exactly.
Okay, when it comes to attendance, then all the internet is working properly with all the students. Amir
Sir,
Hamza. Ji beta,
Is
Amir
it-
Hamza.
Is it, sir?
Present, sir.
Sir,
Okay, thank you, beta.
38 present,
Who-
sir. 38.
Who is 38?
Sadullah.
Abdullah Sahrai is here.
Yes, sir.
Sir, roll number
But you
14
left
present, sir.
You left in the middle. Who is rule number 14?
Sir, roll number 14 से दिलजान. Sir, मेरा mic
Diljan
खराब
Khan.
था.
Okay, so you have problem with your mic and you are saying we cannot hear you. Okay, anyone else?
Sir, class number 2 present.
Class number 2, okay. जी बेटा, class number 2 is present. Duri
Yes.
Kamla Siddiqui.
Yes, sir, उसके mic का problem है.
अच्छा, उनकी mic का problem है. And what about the lecture with you people? Everything was okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta, thank you. Now, leave the class. I have shared the books. You can read those books. You can read the lecture notes. And if you have any problem, you can send me email or you can send me message on WhatsApp, but email will be better. I will answer your question properly, inshallah. Don't worry. Take it easy.
Excuse
These
me, sir.
online classes. We are trying to save
Excuse
your
me.
time. Ji beta.
Sir, may I ask a question?
If you have any personal issue, you can WhatsApp me or you can send me email.
No, sir.
जी बेटा.
सर मैं अपनी एब्सेंटी के बारे में बताना चाहता हूँ.
वो आप मुझे अलग ईमेल कर दें, ठीक है?
नो सर मैंने वो क्लास ली थी 3rd वीक वाली. आपने सर गलती से
बेटा
मुझे absent
बेटा
किया था.
गलती अगर मैंने किया या जो भी किया उधर रिकॉर्ड मौजूद होगा. दिस इज नॉट अ बिग इशू, ठीक है? अटेंडेंस इज नॉट so much important. Give importance to your lecture. If there is any mistake, I will correct it. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Please leave the class. Everybody, please leave the class. Please leave the class. Everyone, leave the class. please leave the class. Ahmad Tariq, leave the class. Mubin Anwar, Abdul Munaf, leave the class. Raza Hussain Babar, Bakhtar Shah, Raza Hussain Babar, please leave the class. Please leave the class. Abdul Munaf, leave the class. Please leave the class. Mubin Anwar. Abdul Munaf, leave the class. Beta, recording is in progress. Please leave the class.
जी सर
Please leave the class.